Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas day 23. I am just about to go out with Ian to collect our shopping from a click and collect because I didn't get a delivery slot, but hey ho, it's time I didn't need to spend, but equally it's time I factored in now, so it's not too much of a problem. The weather here today is awful. It's flooding awful, so it's going to be a bit of a drive down there, I think. Thinking it's now coming. He is going to get wet.
Jesus creepers.
Careful what you say, I'm vlogging.
Hello vloggers.
It's really wet out there, isn't it, darling?
Just a bit, yeah, you could say. And guess what idiot left his coat in the car overnight, eh?
Well, it wasn't me, because I'm wearing mine and it's snuggly and warm and has a hood. Although the problem with my hood is, once I put it up, I cannot see much. But never mind. Right, I'm going to turn you off because I want to knit. I've got Kate's baby blanket with me. I want to carry on with that while we're going down. When I'm in the car. It's so dark, you can still see everybody's Christmas lights shining brightly, except for ours because we haven't got ours on at the moment.
I only switched them off 5 minutes ago, they've been left on overnight.
Oh no, we should leave them on now until Boxing Day anyway. Just leave them all permanently over the Christmas bit because it's so dark during the day, you'll see them anyway.
Yeah, I didn't want to disturb the neighbours at night.
I don't think they do. The only people I would imagine it would just disturb would be Reggie, and he wouldn't worry. He's good that way. So we got all our shopping. It was a little bit stressful because we had quite a long wait, and then when we got there, they'd got the wrong shopping out. My surname is Richards, and they've got shopping out for Richardson. That's not mine. But not to worry. It's all done. We've got it all. I just don't want to be obviously filming this guy walking towards me. It's really wet and horrible. We're just filling the car up with fuel, which will be kind of the last job that needs doing in that respect. There's a couple of things that we didn't get, but all our shopping order, there was a lot of subs, but everything on it was subbed for something sensible, so that wasn't a problem. I forgot cream, orange juice, and actually we might be able to get half of that in there. I need to stop him as he goes past. Cream, orange juice, and Ian wants some nuts that apparently I said I'd get and I didn't, so I don't remember that conversation, but it's very possible it happened. Anyway, I'm going to try and flag him down now. We need to take this one to the vets. So of course now she's picked the time to go down the garden.
Oh, she hasn't.
Oh, she has. Bless her little cotton socks. Refuses to go out all morning and then wants to go out when we want to go. She is a contrary Mary. So it's 1:47, so 10 to 2, and we're off for our vet's appointment. Luckily it's not far, because our appointment's 2 o'clock. But it took us a little while to get the little madam, who you can't see quite yet because she's not quite tall enough, into the car. Because she decided to go for a walk down the garden. So that's what we're up to now. I have done all the veg, which if it's worked you will have seen already, sped up. And the only things I've got left to do now involve a piece of cooking equipment that's currently in the dishwasher, which I'm hoping will be finished by the time I get back from being with the dog. I need to make some breadcrumbs for the bread sauce. I need to chop the onion for the bread sauce, and I need to make some cheese flour for the cheesy parsnips. To be fair, the cheese flour I don't need the food processor for. I usually do, because I usually have to chop the cheese, but I've got ready chopped cheese this year because I couldn't get the block. So I was like, okay, well at least it's the easier option. So I can make that anyway. I hadn't thought about that. I could have actually done that. I need to prep the broccoli because apparently I haven't done that. Well, I know I haven't done that, but it's on my list. But I thought it was non-prep broccoli, so I need to just double check the broccoli. I didn't think I thought I bought long stem broccoli as opposed to a broccoli head. I don't know. I need to check what I've done. And then yeah, I'm done because Charlie very kindly did the last of my wrapping for me. I'm just going to go off and see Kate for the evening, which will be lovely, and I can relax and not look at all the jobs I probably should be doing if I was at home. Oh, that's weird. Your iPhone. Ian's lost his phone.
That's very weird.
And not the phone that I assumed you would have left behind. Do you want to go and check I mean, where would you have left it in there? You wouldn't have left it.
I wouldn't have left it in there. No, I wouldn't have put it down. I must have left it at home. I'll have to check it on. But we can find my phone on what's it called, can't we?
Yes, on your iPad. As long as you've got your iPad, you'll be able to find it. It's like taking a celebrity to the vets when you take Raven. Everybody knows her. They all give her treats. She probably doesn't need feeding now till tomorrow morning. And she charms the socks off all of them. She's mega cute and mega sweet with them all. Not that she isn't normally cute and sweet, because she is. She's a little sweetie. But yeah, they just all fall in love with her. So I'm sure we've been there much longer than we actually needed to, because we spent most of the time being puppy cuddled. But she's fine. She's had her injection. I have worming and flea tablets for her. And that's it until next month, when we have to go back and get her weighed again before she can have more worm and flea tablets. I'm just having a clear up on here now, having a bit of a tidy up. That's the baby blanket, Katie's baby blanket, which I'm working on. That's my iPad, which I want to go and put on charge. Oh, so that's nice and charged when I get back. Clear off the little bits that I've left over from the veg. There wasn't that many, to be fair. And then pop the table mats back. These are from my childhood. They used to be my mum's. I found them in the cupboard the other day and I thought they looked really good on here. It's kind of a really bright vibe. Excuse me, I'm going to move you. I'm just going to put my diary back up there. I'm going to tick off moving to the vets. The broccoli's fine, it is long stem broccoli, I didn't know what I was on about. Breadcrumbs, onion, ham, I'm going to take out in a moment. Last of the wrapping Charlie did for me. And make cheese flour, which I'm going to do in a sec. I will show you how to make the cheese flour as well if you like. I mean, it's not difficult. Not rocket science, that one. Just clearing up. I'm going to need that to chop the onion. Sort some rubbish on the table. Let's grab the rubbish off the table. That's my work phone. That noise always fills me with dread. I'm going to pop you over here so we can chat over here. We can chat whilst I'm making stuff now. Hello. Oh, I'm going to put the... Oh. I'm going to change your battery because your battery's dead. Halo behind me because of the light. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. First of all, a note about these bags. So I got these from Amazon. I opened the wrong end of the bag, but that's just me. These are reusable like sandwich bags. They're really good. They're really easy just to wash out. I just do it under the tap and rinse them out. They come in loads of different sizes. There's another size kind of bigger than that size. In fact, I think there might be two sizes bigger than that size, but that's quite a big size. But I'm going to use this size, which is a little diddy one, to make the cheese flour. So I use the cheese flour for the parsnips. I make cheesy parsnips on Christmas Day. And basically, once you've boiled the parsnips, you coat them in the cheese flour while they're still really hot. Now there's a small downside to that because I'm actually cooking the parsnips tomorrow, so I'm going to have to cheese them tomorrow and then leave them and put them in the fat on Christmas Day. So we'll see how that works. I've not done that before, so we'll see if that's a success or not. I won't know obviously until Christmas Day. I've got a ham boiling on the hob, which I actually need to go and take off now because that will be cooked. And I'm making breadcrumbs and chopping onion, so also in the food processor, to make bread sauce. So I like doing the breadcrumbs. Actually, a few days before this, I should have got the loaf to make the bread sauce on Sunday's delivery. Didn't think about it and I got it on today's, which was a real mistake because you need the bread to be slightly stale, really, to make the breadcrumbs. But hey ho, we're going to work with what we've got. And I'm going to make the breadcrumbs, and then I make the onion. I chop the onion and I put the onion in with the breadcrumbs because it gives the breadcrumbs a really nice oniony flavour for the bread sauce. But I'll show you all that in a moment. I'll talk you through what I'm doing for the rest of this. My watch is going crazy. Oh, need to go deal with that. Kate's asked me to bring a 2-hole thingy punch down with me, and I'm going to forget if I don't go and put it in my knitting bag now. Bear with. Luckily I keep it in the top of my journaling drawer, so I know where that is. So that's going in my that is going in my knitting bag now, so as long as I don't forget my knitting bag, we are good to go. Oh, you know what? I should probably put my phone on to charge before I worry about charging my iPad, because I'm taking that with me to record tonight. helpfully, I got a phone call in the middle of all that. So my ham's now out, it's sitting over here. I don't do anything else more to my ham now. I don't roast it or anything. It just sits there and it goes cold and everybody loves it as it is. I've tried various things. I've tried cooking it in Coke, tried cooking it in apple juice, both of which are absolutely delicious. But my guys still prefer it just done in water with cloves and leeks and carrots and bouquet garnet and bay leaves. That's their favourite. That, as far as they're concerned, that's Christmas, so it's easier for me because I don't have to roast it now. The one time I did roast it, I got into a lot of trouble. Right, so now we're going to do cheese flour. There's I found the cheese, now I just need to find flour. Is that really bright? No, it's not really bright if I move away. There we go. Should I put you down a bit so you can see what's going on? Can you? Okay, so into here, I am going to use the bigger one. I just think I'm going to use need more space than there is in there. So into here, I am going to put a whole bag of grated parmesan. Whole bag of grated parmesan, a good dose of flour, almost the same amount, not quite, a little bit more than that then. There we go, so that helps the cheese stick. Then also in there I need, not that, here we are, black pepper, again a good dose of black pepper, salt, I use Himalayan rock salt, good dose of rock salt. Do this up really carefully, make sure it's completely done up, because you don't want it to be undone for this next bit, which is give it a good old shake around, shakeroo, good old shakeroo. There we go, and that is your parmesan flour all ready for your parsnips on Christmas Day. It does, however, need burping, because there is definitely some air in there. There we go. Actually, it probably needs some air if you want to throw it around, otherwise it won't throw around, so make sure you don't burp it first. There we go, so that's that one done. Next up is breadcrumbs. So in here, hopefully, is, oh gosh, this is my food processor. There's one bit of it. Oh, it's not sounding good, is it? Don't know what was stuck, but something was. Let's get that out. And there's the spinny bit for the middle. Bless him, he's working hard trying to keep this dishwasher up and running. I found out what's broken. These things are really, really bad. So, set up my favourite processor. Okay. This is what I made the biscuits in yesterday. I'm making breadcrumbs in it today. Annoyingly, I couldn't get an uncut loaf, so this is a cut loaf, which just makes this job even longer. But never mind. So just pull the insides out, basically. In days gone by, Bella would be sitting right there and she'd get the treat of a couple of these at Christmas, but sadly, I am going to bin them all. And yes, I could make what's it called, croutons out of them, and I have been known to, but this is not going to be the Christmas for that. Right, I'll leave that for Ian to have with his ham later. I'll speed this bit up because, quite frankly, you don't need to stand there and watch me do this for half an hour, do you? Okay, so that is the breadcrumbs whizzed up. I'm again going to add salt and pepper. I have a husband home now who has just brought our very soggy dog back because it's raining. Bless her. So I'm going to put some salt in and some pepper. And it occurs to me that none of these bags I've got here are going to be big enough for this, so I'm going to stick this in a bowl.
eased.
Oh, that's good.
So there's not as many things causing
The pain.
the pain. I'm not like coughing every time I laugh and stuff now.
So we've only got one of these left now after today.
Wax melt today, looks like it socks tomorrow. Oh, fresh linen. Can't go wrong with fresh linen.
Oh, I'm sure I can. I had a similar conversation with Kate as I had about you with Max Melts today.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Oh, good.
Yeah, why?
Kate doesn't like her one, and I said maybe you and Meg should go sniff each other's and see whether you'd like to swap, because you're normally the opposite smells.
Oh! I've given...
Turn you back on. I just don't like recording your room without permission.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. It is a pit, but we're going to move on. I've given up with all patterns.
Oh, you're going your own way?
So I used a pattern that Ali sent me to do the cuff, but everything just kept going wrong. And then I learned how to do a thumb from another video. So I'm just going round in a normal crochet stitch.
Oh.
Until I get to the point where I'm going to add the thumb, and then I'll start decreasing so it's a bit smaller at the top.
Look at our little crochet designer, Ali. How exciting is that?
But it I did it up to here, and I added a thumb using the other one, and I don't know what I'd done, but it I could fold it in half over my hand. That's how much extra material
so first
there
of all,
was.
it was too tight, and then it was way too
Yeah,
big.
so I was
now
like,
you're
I'm just going to do what I know how to do, and
That's
I know
really
this will
clever,
work. Yeah.
So it's DK yarn. It's a Giddy Yarns DK yarn. Squirrel nutkin.
What?
Is it Squirrel? Beatrix Potter. So is it Squirrel nutkin?
I don't know. I just
can't
know that it
remember
was the
either.
Beatrix Potter one.
Yeah. And then what size crochet hook?
A 5.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because now that I know how to make the thumb, I can carry on just doing the stitch that I know. And I left one row of the pretty stitch, but the pretty stitch was what was making it really, really big.
Okay.
So I'll just...
And you're going to be able to replicate that for the second one.
I should be able to, because I'm keeping track on how... So I did the cuff, and I'll be able to do the cuff the same. And then I know I did one row of that stitch, and then I'll just count how many rows I end up doing of this one, and make sure I do that on the next one.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Hey.